Hello everyone, welcome back to the New York Times crossword. Today's Tuesday, July 15th. Let's get started with neighbor of VT, but not Vermont, right? Because that would be V capital T. New Haven is NH. I don't know what, I think that's what NH should be. New Hampshire, maybe? I don't quite understand what's happening here. Canceled as a mission. It's off. It's scrubbed. It's... I don't know. Debt to equity. That is a ratio. Longer of the two lower arm bones. Probably the ulna. Word with monetary or military? Monetary policy, military might, military force. Option on a popular car service? It's like some Uber thing. Black, Uber Black, is that what they want? I don't know. Nonsense syllables one might say in a tub. Rub-a-dub? Oh, Uber X, is that what you want? Porn. Smut? Designing women co-star of 80s to 90s TV. No idea. Japanese theatrical genre. Oh, that's like... They have like no theater. What else do they have? I don't know. Cologne scent is a musk. Oh, kabuki. Heroine of Tennessee Williams' Summer and Smoke. Elma, maybe? Is that a name? Alma, Massachusetts. Give the cold shoulder you snub. The new oil, it's said. Like the resource that is fought over like oil is? To power some important processes? Abu Dhabi, that's a place. Contract clause, a term. Ticks off, irks. Yoke team are oxen. MSN was a Yahoo, I guess still is, a Yahoo alternative. The new oil. Coat with a thin auric layer. That is to gild, to cover something with gold. Data is the new oil? Okay, sure, I could believe that. Gentleman's club, colloquially? I don't know. Point value of 68% of Scrabble tiles? One? A lot of vowels and N's and S's and stuff. I didn't realize it was 68%. The mission is no-go. Monetary unit, military unit, I guess? Bellaburg? Capital city on the banks of the Rideau River. No idea. Slightly is a tad, probably. Ivories are the keys of a piano. Cry from a klutzy golfer. 4. Non-specific cash quantities. Wads. Snorkeling site. A reef. A nudie bar is a gentleman's club. Okay. Ottawa? Deltaburg? Sure. Player of the middle son on TV's The Partridge Family. I don't know. Grift is a scam. Egg cells are ova. Dress and deli is a sorry. Readies is a fishing line. Baits. Blowout game and sports headlines. A romp, perhaps. I don't know. Socially awkward sort. I don't know. Stratford-on-Avon. Christened is just named, I suppose. Danny Boy a duck. Oh, it is a romp. Okay. Auto blank. Auto renew for subscriptions. American city in the Sonoran Desert. Mesa, maybe? Work on with the hands as dough or tired muscles. You need them. A dork, yeah. Saturn? Certainly a thing you can orbit. Stealthy assassin with a sword would be a ninja. Danny Bonaduce? E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, okay, must be Bonaduce, whoever that is. Ruler opposed by the Bolsheviks, the Tsar. Ian Fleming, level-headed, you're sane. First corner square after go on Monopoly's jail. I feel like, I just hope that one of these days there will be some reward for having memorized the order of all the Monopoly squares when I was a kid. Could I do that now? There's like one or two I'm not sure of. And of course this is like an American one, right? You had Mediterranean and Baltic. I think Mediterranean was first. Then the light blues had like Orient, Connecticut, and one other one. But Connecticut was the last one. Yeah, see, I don't totally have it. The pinkish purples were St. Charles State, I think. And then... Is that Virginia or is that somewhere else? I don't remember. Orange had St. James, Tennessee, and then New York. I remember that. Red, Indiana, Illinois, and Kentucky. What order was that? Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois. Why am I doing this in a crossword video? I just like it. And, you know, you can skip for a minute or two if you don't. I'm not naming the well, we'll get to those later, I guess. The yellows, there was Ventnor, Marvin Gardens, and Atlantic, I think? Atlantic, Marvin Gardens, no, Atlantic, Ventnor, Marvin Gardens. The greens, we had Pennsylvania, Pacific, and North Carolina? Ah, State was one of the light blues, and St. Charles was... No, I got that already. That was a pink. St. Charles... Yeah, I don't remember the purples exactly. The light purples, whatever. Yeah. Pennsylvania was the last green. Pacific was first, and then North Carolina's in the middle. And then, of course, Park Place and Broadway. So, not perfect on those. Oriental. But I have the rough idea. Anyway, just being asked where jail is always feels like, what a waste. Why did I ever learn all that stuff as a kid? To remove the skin from is to pair. The answer is just I liked memorizing things. Notable features of elves and basset hounds. Ears? Sure. Latticed metal used in construction and fencing. Wire... Grid? Is that all you want? I don't know. Divisions in some history books? Who knows? All these actors, I don't know. Oh, this one looks like Drew Barrymore, actually. One of the life sciences. Well, econ, is that a life science? I wouldn't say so, right? We're talking about like biology and stuff. I don't know what this is. Development Center is womb. Is this econ a life science? That's not how I would have characterized it. Dry as the Sonoran Desert. Well, like arid, but... Huh. Constellation resembling a musical instrument must be lyre. Oh, like, I've seen this word in the crossword once or twice before, and it just never... I don't remember what it is, but it's there's some word for dryness that I'm just not aware of. An old Italian baking family is the House of Medici. So it must be Ser or Sere. Doctor Who's lab is a studio. Dr. Dre. Bad way to run amok. First basic cable show to win an Emmy for Outstanding Drama Series. What? Oh, it's Lyra, isn't it? Not Lyre. It's named after a musical instrument, but it's not exactly that name. And Grid could be wrong, of course. I don't know what this is, though. Wire Mesh, maybe? Maybe Mad Men was the first? I would have thought they'd get an Emmy for Outstanding Drama Series long before that, but what do I know? Severely injured is to maim. Antiquated OMG. Egad. Iago's in Shakespeare. Chow is see you later. Modern Greenhorn is a noob. IMDb. And if you said it differently, I'm DB. So these are actors whose names start with DB, or whose initials are DB, rather. June 6th Remembrance, D-Day. Competitor of Rao's? That's like a sauce, right? Ragu? They make like, I think so. Yes, that's true. Diabolical, evil. Singer who starred in Labyrinth. Well, that's David Bowie. The Man Who Fell to Earth I've never seen. I have seen The Labyrinth. Or not Labyrinth, not The Labyrinth. Multiple times. I feel like, I mean, I guess I didn't watch it right when it came out, but I was too young to be watching movies. But I saw it as a kid for sure. Don't remember how young. Something nimble is agile. Rips in a review. Pans. Carolers' celebrations are Yules. Ile de la Cité, the city island, I guess. Decades are divisions in history books sometimes. Avoiding okay, ecology, sure. Arcing baseball hits are bloops. Oh, River Kwai, that is a place. I think it's an I, right? Sound of either weariness or relief, a sigh. Verb ing. And wire mesh it was. Okay. All right, let me go look up a Monopoly board. I guess this Amazon listing will do. How do I want... All right, whatever. I'll just show you this whole window. There you go. So, oh, this is an old one. Isn't it? Or is it new? This must be new. Because when I was growing up, these weren't brown. They were dark purple. But I think they are now brown. Vermont, that's the one I always forget. Yes, okay. Oh, and they don't use dollar signs anymore. They use like Monopoly bucks. Yeah, this must be a new one. St. Charles, States, Virginia. Yeah. I got all these. And it was Atlantic, Ventnor, Marvin Gardens, Pacific, North Carolina, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I got all that right. So Vermont I was missing. What else was I missing? I think that's it. I mean, you can check the tapes, I guess. And I didn't try to do the railroads or whatever else, because I actually don't remember that clearly. The text on this is small enough that I can't see it right now, so the railroads... We had Pennsylvania, Reading, B&O, and Short Line, but what the heck order were they? I think Reading was first. Pennsylvania is probably last. Short Line is third. B&O second? Is that right? Okay, let's check. Reading. Hey. No, Pennsylvania is second. Then B&O and short line. All right, whatever. Back to real life now, where I just do the crossword instead of reciting Monopoly boards for no reason. Doubtful. Don't know. Neanderthals made the first one from birch bark tar? A roof? I don't know. Fire starting rock, flint. Word that can fill the blanks of so blank and go blank. I don't know. Meditation practitioner, a yogi? Brand of cooler? I don't know. Short-lived relationship is a fling. Mushrooms and such are fungi. Even so, I guess could be yet. Something doubtful is iffy. Neanderthals made glue, I guess? Igloo is a cooler brand. So long and go long. Yeah. Let's start the Wordle with flint then. Pretty crazy? What goes here besides an N? Flirt or something? So there could be an R, but not an L. Faint, both spellings require an N. So what could you put between I and T on this list? I have R. I guess in principle P is possible, but I don't think we have that here. S. S would be easy. Foist? That's a word. Yeah. Look, it made a little crown. That's how good I am at this. How do I look at my... like this? Yeah, so... what else was left there? Yeah, nothing. Just foist. Okay. It took some mental work to find what that could be. But there were no available wrong guesses. And last, the connections. Scream, I mean, it's a movie. A boot and a shoe are kind of the same thing. Remove and eject and boot and bounce, like a bouncer. These are to remove someone from something. Beam and rings and vault are gymnastics events. So is bars. So I have pearl, power, play, shoe, smile, scream, feathers, nope. Nothing really stood out to me there. I'll just submit this, I guess. Smile and scream. Oh, these are These are like prominent features of famous paintings, right? The Mona Lisa, girl with a pearl earring, the Scream. I don't know what the last one is though. Feathers, I guess. Maybe shoe. I guess maybe, oh, feathers and shoe are both in the same group. So actually one of these is missing. Gosh, I don't know. Well, maybe smile isn't in because it's not in the title of something. I have no idea. Okay, so shoe and feathers are in the same group, and pearl and scream are also in the same group, but not the same one as these. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. Horror movies from 2022? I don't know any of these. I know Scream, that's it. I don't know any of this other stuff. These are movies? Horse feathers, horseplay, horse... I mean, sure, this is sort of hard to... Evidently hard for me to get. Yes, in hindsight, you can see it's there, but I was not attuned to it. That's today's puzzles. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.